Honestly, if someone asked me when I did my first competition, I did not see Muldibo.
Wow.
Like, they saw Muldibo, Kina Rashid, Kina Meshak, Kina Shalin, they saw Muldibo before I saw her. If your mindset is not in check, you'll not finish.
Well,
You prep, like it challenges everything
like
within
what?
you. It will challenge your mental strength, it will challenge your physical strength, it will challenge your discipline, it will challenge your motivation, it will challenge everything in your life. It challenges your relationships. Like, prep inakupelekanga mbio. I used to go to the gym just for my mental health. I felt like the gym was the one place I could just, be myself, and like therapy. I don't talk a lot about my problems, so I feel like the gym is my outlet most of the time. The ladies and the men are very different when it comes to bodybuilding.
Yes.
Men, mwanaume anaweza tunua program na train na hiyo story ishe hivyo.
Yes.
A lady, sometimes you need that coach to look at you.
What do you think most bodybuilders, they go along when you come off season?
Just saying it as plain as it is, kunona in the name of bulking. Kunona in the name of bulking.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
How is the prep?
Oh my God. I'm so tired.
Even I can see.
You're lucky I'm here.
Yeah? No, this is a peak week.
Oh my God, I'm so tired. Anyway, but it's good. Thank God, yes.
Imekuwaje lakini?
Imekuwa poa. Prep haikuangi rahisi, but imekuwa poa.
What is one thing most people wanafikirianga prep is just kula vitu boil, but the real sense haikuangi hivyo? What's behind the scene?
Prep, the real sense si chakula. Okay, ni chakula unakula ndio, but the main thing is your mindset. Because if your mindset is not in check, you'll not finish.
Well,
You prep, like it challenges everything
like
within
what?
you. It will challenge your mental strength, it will challenge your physical strength, it will challenge your discipline, it will challenge your motivation, it will challenge everything in your life. It challenges your relationships. Like, prep inakupelekanga mbio.
Okay, so before we start the show, I would like to tell us who are you?
Oh,
For someone who don't know you.
My name is Karen Mulianga, or Muldibo. I'm a fitness coach, a female bodybuilder, competitive bodybuilder. I do both local and international shows. So I'm here today to talk to Haka.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Because there's some people that can say, I would like to hear Muldibo's story, how she started, paka panya hapa sahi. So let's start with the foundation. Because lazima msingi ndio muhimu. Where do you start? You grow up in, how ukafika panya hapo?
Okay, I'm from Western, Busia. So I grew up both sides, Busia, Nairobi. I was in and out because of school. Then now after school, I've been mainly in Nairobi. Okay. So I started out as an accountant. I did accounting and finance. So I still do that on the side though.
Oh, you still do that?
Yeah, very kidogo though. But now mainly I focused into fitness. So I started fitness in 2019, June, Apple. Then I did my first competition in 2020.
2020?
Yeah. Then after that, I've been competing almost every year.
You started fitness in 2019?
Yeah.
1 year?
Yeah. I would say maybe I went in so hard because when I was going into fitness, my main goal, in 2019, my main goal, when I had started before, but then I paused. I had started before, like to gain weight, just basic things. But then I paused after my mom passed for like a year, 6 months. Then now I got back in 2019. So when I got back, I was getting back just to, just have my mental strength and my mental health straight and everything that was happening in my life at the time.
I would like you to tell me a little bit about your childhood. How was it? Because anagrow na challenges, there's people anagrow kwa lucky, things venziko. So take me through your childhood.
Wow, lucky. Sijui luck what I explain aje. But me I'd say I was lucky because I grew up with both my parents. Despite, of course, all the family issues that happened throughout every family, I had all my parents. I'm a firstborn.
Okay.
So definitely that comes with its own set of challenges, but it's still a good thing. So it molds you from, from a very young age. You're already molded, you're already very focused. You have to do certain things very right because aside from the fact that your parents are pressuring you, you're the firstborn, you also have to be the role model for your siblings.
True.
Yeah. So I'd say my childhood through primary, high school, I was very active in sports. I used to run. I used to play netball, both in primary and high school. Then in campus, I was a bit sluggish. I didn't do much in campus. Then now I got back into fitness again after campus.
Okay. What is, like you mentioned earlier, the reason you start working out because you want to add weight. That was the reason. And
Yeah.
your mother passed away.
Yeah.
That's the reason. So how was it, your fitness journey?
When I started out, it was very easy because I was just there, I was just going to the gym, just lifestyle.
Okay.
I wanted to gain weight. So I would go to the gym after work, just eat normally. At that point, I wasn't so much into nutrition and everything else. So I'd just go to the gym, just lift a little bit, go back home and eat. That was like the first 6 months before my mom fell ill.
Your mom passed only in which year?
2019 in April.
Only
Yeah.
2019.
So during that time, I'd go to the gym, yes, but it was on and off because of what was happening at the time. She was ill for like 6 months as well. So it took a toll as well on our family. So personally, I used to go to the gym. Of course, to gain weight was the goal. But now when everything that was happening, I used to go to the gym just for my mental health. I felt like the gym was the one place I could just, be myself and like therapy. I don't talk a lot about my problems. So I feel like the gym is my outlet most of the time. Yeah. So when I would go to the gym, I would feel, at least the pressure is off. I'm free a bit. Then you go home, you're tired, at least you'll sleep okay. So for me, that was how I started my fitness journey. Then now after my mom passed in 2019, she passed in April. The burial took a bit long. She was buried in May. So between April and May, I wasn't working out.
Why?
Because she was ill for like 6 months. She went through a surgery. The bill was very huge. So we had to settle the bill from the hospital, settle the mortuary bill. So that took a bit of time before we could do all those things. So that now the burial was in May towards the end. So after her burial, now that's when I went back to the gym again.
What's the problem for your mom to pass?
She had a heart problem.
Oh.
Yeah, she had a heart condition. So she underwent surgery. It was okay, but now the problem is before her surgery, she was already very weak. So the surgery was successful, but her body was a bit weak.
Okay.
Yeah, to recover from
the surgery.
Yes, yeah, from the surgery.
For which hospital?
Karen Hospital.
Pole.
Thanks.
Pole. So you start working out because you find most people, when they have something is bothering them, they say go for drugs, alcohol, or smoking.
Yeah.
Why do you decide to choose gym?
Because for me, I feel like I'm not so much into going out. I'm not so much into alcohol. I'm not so much into drugs. I don't talk to people much about my problems. So I felt like the gym was the one place I could, let it all out and no one would actually ask me, what are you doing? I can go and work out for an hour and a half. No one will ask me, what are you doing in the gym? They'll be like, hey, umeka hapa. Someone will even encourage you.
Yes.
So, and then after a while, when someone sees, hey, you're very consistent and they see changes, they start encouraging you. You're doing so well. Keep it up. I feel like things like that it's positive reinforcement. So for me, that works better for me. Of course, some people go into drugs.
Yes, yes.
People have their own ways of coping with things.
Yes.
Personally, I retrieve. So in this case, I retrieved into the gym.
Oh.
So of course, most of my friends, after my mom passed, I don't think I was that much in touch with most of my friends, but I was always at the gym.
So you're focusing from your friends to the gym now?
Because I'm not so much, when I have a problem, I retrieve from people.
Why?
I don't know. That's how.
I think when you have a problem, is the best way to share.
Most of the time when I have a problem, I retrieve from people. Like, I don't know how to open up and, talk about my problems. So until I get to a point where I can actually now just, feel like at least now I'm in the zone to actually talk to people.
Okay.
Yes, now that's how I operate. So I feel like for me, the gym is the best place for me. But I can't go out because I'll not have fun. It will be more stress for me.
What make you happy?
I like my alone space. I like my alone time. I think that's why I enjoy the gym so much, because in the gym I have my headphones. It's just me, my music,
And weights.
and my workouts. Case closed. I don't have to talk to anyone. I don't have to ask someone, unless I'm with my coach, and my coach is just like, you do your thing. So, like that's how I operate. I know sometimes it's not a very good thing, but in this case, it really helped me, because now it helped me, focus and,
Okay.
just get over everything in the right way possible. As much as I didn't talk to people after whatever we went through as a family after the death of my mom, I feel like the gym helped mold me out of it. Yeah.
But I think you're supposed to have, you need to have one that's friend, everything.
I do have that person. Of course, I tell them,
Okay.
but I still,
Unajifinya kidogo,
yeah, kuna
still.
ile, like for me, kama mtu ananijua vizuri, they'll know if I'm not okay. So ataniuliza nini mbaya, and if it's someone, kuna huyo mtu mmoja mwenye of course nitaambia.
Okay.
They'll know she's going through this, maybe she needs a bit of time, let me give her, and I'm so happy because most of my friends understand that it's a bad character. I'd say it's bad because of course you need someone to talk
You need
to.
someone talking.
Yeah, but sister Mimi, that's how, I don't know how to do
You can change.
I have tried. Honestly, I've tried. Right now, I've tried. If I go through something, at least I have like 1 or 2 people I can call and just be like, you know what? But most of the time, if I'm going through something, I kind of just disappear. Like, unaweza shangaa, huyu alienda wapi? Huyu hapost? Like, I just disappear from the world. Like, I don't want to hear outside noise. I just want to be with myself, my thoughts,
Do you think holding something itakuwa inakusumbua sana kindani, but if you share, itakuwa rahisi sana, someone can come with a solution?
Yeah, it is. But sasa unajua kuna ile yenye unakuanga, you're not in the headspace to even share.
Okay.
So I usually need that time to maybe just ease in a bit, maybe understand it. I don't know.
What about if you have a relationship? You still talk, kwa partner yako utatoroka. So no,
but it's a relationship, of course you tell the person that hurt you. So in that case, unajua kama ni yeye amekukosea utamwambia, alafu there'll be that, period yenye you'll give each other that space kidogo.
Okay.
Na kama ni wewe umekosa, same thing as well.
So what about there's something else is bothering you, not in relationship? Like example, like your mom passed away, the things in family nakusumbua, utashare naye, utamnyamazia?
Now, the good thing is my partner knows, so they'll actually ask what's wrong. Like, people who know me, they know when I'm not okay.
Okay.
Like that's the good thing. When I'm not okay, they'll know. Like, even my tone from the minute I say hello, they're like, nini baya? Yes. Exactly, yes. Of course, at some point, nani, alafu atasema, okay, wewe, ukisha relax, tunaniambia nini mbaya.
But I think you need to change.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Okay, now you start working out, that is 2019. What is your dream? Before you start working out, ukiwa shule pale?
Nikiwa shule, by there, I'd say if someone asked me if I ever wanted to be a bodybuilder, I'd tell them, apana, that's not me.
What was your dream?
Personally, because I did accounting and finance,
yes,
my goal was to maybe work into a big accounting firm or something like that, an auditor, something like that. But after I got into fitness, the dream changed.
The mindset changed.
Yeah, the mindset, everything shifted.
How?
Everything changed.
Like,
because also during COVID, so yes, 2019, 2020, 2021, during COVID, things happened. We were being laid off from work. We were working from home. So during that period, that's when I took up fitness. I did a fitness course.
That's 2020.
Yeah. During that COVID period, I did a fitness course online. Then now I started. Now after COVID, now the gyms zilifunguliwa. Now I got back into it now as a coach.
I would not understand. You start working out because you want to add weight and you had stress. How did you even say, I'm going to take this serious?
I feel like it's something maybe I'd say in the family. My dad was into football. He used to play football very well. My mom used to run. They didn't pursue it like at a professional or anything, but I think it was just there underlying. My brother plays football very well. My other sibling plays badminton. My sister is also into bodybuilding. She'll be competing as well.
Oh. So
I feel like maybe it's just something in the family, like we're into sports, but now we just needed something, to show us, okay, this is your niche. So my brother ako football, my other brother ako badminton, me and my sister are in fitness bodybuilding. So, after I saw bodybuilding, fitness, I was like, this is actually something I can do very well in. because it involves, you know, changing people's lives other than just inspiring people. Because someone looks at your journey, they're like, she went from this to this. The same way you've said, she was going through this. Instead of going into drugs, she chose this. It can actually work for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So for me, I feel like fitness is it's a very wide scope to be able to influence someone's life, to be able to change, to be able to, because you're helping them in the gym, you're helping them in the nutrition part of it. And at the same time, as a coach, you're not just, you know, training someone physically. Sometimes someone comes to the gym, like me now, I used to go to the gym when I'm stressed. Someone just tells you, hey, you're doing so well. That's already positive reinforcement. So as a coach, someone comes from work, they're stressed. The minute you just ask someone, how was your day? They feel like they just want to open up
everything and give to you.
Yes, exactly. And someone will just talk and you're just like, hey, this one has been holding on so much. So yes, you're listening. You might not offer a solution, but just listening to them, you're already helping them.
True.
So which is very nice. And that's something I feel like fitness coaches need to understand. Sometimes someone comes to you, they came to work out, but they're also just there for the mental
health.
Yeah, exactly. Someone just comes there, you just ask them, how are you? That question can have them, you know, give you a whole lot of what has happened to them either throughout the week or throughout the month. Kitu wamekuwa kishikilia for a whole, you just, you know, umewapea you.
As a human being, need someone to listen.
Exactly. Like you give them that space where they feel safe, they feel confident, and they feel okay to open up. It's very nice.
Okay. Yeah. So you started your course, that is 2020. How long? 20 full song for how long?
It took a year.
It took the year. Yeah. So still bado kunafanya accountant bado.
Yeah.
I see. So in the gym. So this time hujapata client bado, you have not starting as a PT now.
No. At that time I used to work as an accountant. So I'd go to work in the morning. Two options, either go to the gym, then go to work, or go to work, then go to the gym.
Uko na shopping?
Those days I used to stay in Kawangware.
In Kawangware.
Yeah. Okay. So I'd go to work, then I used to work at the center. So I could, so it's easier commute. It's an easy commute. So I either go to work, then gym, or go to the gym, then go to work. Either way, it will still be very okay. It will still be very okay.
When you go to the gym for the first time, do you know exactly the proper form, how to do this? Mama, there is someone in the training.
No, I have TBT videos there. It was very bad. It was very bad. I started somewhere. I had to learn slowly.
Okay.
When I went to when I was in campus, my roommate was doing she was doing sports science. So at some point we'd go to the gym, do a few things here and there, body work, movements, sit-ups and all those things. But now, you know, when you're in the gym now, you are seeing the machines.
Mama tofauti.
Very different things. Two different things. So of course I had to have someone who would help me out. And guide, this is how you do this. You want to do legs, you're doing upper body, Evo. Yeah. Then me, when I went to the gym, I wasn't into doing aerobics, steps, I didn't like those things because personally in my head I was like, I want to gain weight. So nikianza kurukaruka hapa,
I'm going to lose more weight.
Naacha hiyo kitu hiyo weight nataka ndo naacha hapo. No, I didn't start with classes. I just started with weightlifting.
But most ladies, when they go to the gym, they start with classes, aerobics. Isn't what wanapenda?
But sasa unajua mimi when I was going to the gym nilikuwa like I had inquired. So mtu alikuwa ananiambia gym, alikuwa ananiambia just go and start lifting pole. Yeah, alikuwa ananiambia if you want to do aerobics, just do it kidogo for your cardiovascular endurance and all those things. Okay. But now if you want to gain weight, you'll have to lift weights and eat well. So you know.
How can I mentality, because people, women, they say, not of them, lift weight ndakaka mwanaume.
No.
I don't want to look like you.
At first, I had that mentality. At first, I'm not going to lie. At first, I had it.
Okay.
Juu unajua already nilikuwa najiambia mtu akaniambia unaweza kuwa bodybuilder, I'm like mimi
come out.
Not me. So at first I had that mentality, but of course with time I came to fall in love with how my body was transitioning.
Oh, okay.
So you know, for me it was a personal transition.
How did you change that mentality? Like, I'm going to lift weight, no matter if I'm going to look like a man, it's fine.
I think the people I started with, they were very positive about it.
Okay.
Because the gym I started out at, ilikuwa gym ya mtaa. Ukienda huko, of course, wanaume wana lift heavy and then when you're starting out, you start pole pole, and then maybe after a week mtu anaona you're doing something slightly heavier than you did last week. They're like, hey, uko na nguvu, like wanakuchocha. But they were doing it in a very nice way. Okay. So after a while, unajua mtu anakusukuma anakupush. Then after like 6-4 months, they're like, hey, your body is transitioning very well. Yes. Like umeweka nguvu, umetia bidii vizuri, unakaa poa. So that was enough. And at the same time, as much as, of course, my dad wasn't for the idea.
That's how I was going to ask you that. Like,
my dad was not for the idea, by the way, because at first he was like, mtu ameniambia unaenda gym, unataka kukaa kama mwanaume, sijui gym itakuumiza mgongo, sijui. I was like, I'm just doing, because at first I told him, I'm just doing it. Imagine I'm just doing it for the mental health. Sifanyi gym ati ndio nini. Then now when he heard I'm doing my first competition, he was like, I thought uliniambia unafanya for mental health.
How did you?
Nini unaenda kuonyesha misuli sasa? So after that we were at loggerheads for a while. Hatukuwa tunasikizana kidogo because of that. He was not for the bodybuilding.
Was not supporting this exactly.
He was not supporting it. Alikuwa ashaambiwa itamuumiza mgongo, sijui hataweza kuzaa, sijui yeye ni msichana. He was told so many things, but then he gave me a whole list. So ilikuwa mimi naenda nikiamka asubuhi nimeenda kazi. Nikitoka huko natoka gym, jioni siku narudi na mesho narudi kama shalala, ndio tusipatane.
No time combination.
Ndio tusipatane, like tunapitana. That's how bad it was. Like we'd make sure tunapitana. And for as a firstborn, I know arguing with my dad is like mnabishana cha ukweli. So it was that bad. So tulikuwa tunapitana hivyo.
How about when you started that now? Because like you said, ulianza compete show ya kwanza kwa home.
2020.
When you started dieting now, ilikuwaje na mzazi na mbaba?
When I started dieting, so of course, I'd come home wamepika chakula, but now me I'm like, miss Kulio. Like, nikamwambia, but unajua nilikwambia naenda gym, so diet yangu saizi ni different na yenu. Akaniambia, so diet pia ni different. So ikakaka after a while. So it was like a week to my competition. Then there's a time he traveled akaenda home. Then he came back a week to my competition. So I told him, this Saturday I'm going for a competition. It's a blah, blah, blah. He was like, okay. He didn't even say much. He just said, okay.
Okay.
So me nikaenda competition.
Why did you decide you want to compete?
Why?
Mbona you decide not to compete?
Actually, I'd say siku decide that personally nataka compete. Again, the people I had around me.
The people who had to push.
Yeah, they were like umetrain, like unakaa poa. So haina haja ati unavaa tu nguo ndio train. Like just kwanza waliniambia enda to have fun.
Just enda have fun.
Yeah, but they told me just go and have fun.
Okay.
We're not pressuring you ati lazima udiet to the later kama watu wengine, like wakaniambia tutakusaidia kutrain. Ukikuja kwa gym tutakusaidia, we will push you.
Okay.
But then just go to the stage and have fun.
Did you know anything about dieting?
No, I didn't know anything about dieting. I didn't know anything about bodybuilding. I didn't know anything about posing. So I just went, actually my first competition, I went to have fun.
How was your competition?
It was good. I'd say it was very good because I came in 5th.
You came in 5th?
Yeah.
Which category?
I did figure. That one I didn't figure. I'd say it was very good because I came in 5th. So.
About posing, did you know anything about?
I didn't know much about posing, but I consulted a few people. There was Leon, there was Mihala, who else? I consulted a few people who are in the industry already.
Okay.
So, they were pitching in, they were just like, do this, twitch this a little bit, and it was...
What about the peak week now, like this week now, we are in peak week?
Hiyo tulibahatisha vibaya sana. I'm not going to lie, my first competition, hiyo tulibahatisha. Yeah. Hiyo tulibahatisha vibaya sana because all of us didn't know much about it. And for them, they were just like, you look good.
You look good.
Yeah, so just go.
So for the team,
so the only thing, they had an idea of what happens in bodybuilding. Yeah.
Okay.
And Ronnie Fitness, he competed in a couple of Mr. Kenyas before. So he was also helping me with the posing and, the dieting part. He wasn't sure about it, but he also knew something. Yeah. So he'd tell me, do this. We used to go to the same gym with him those days. Yeah.
Okay.
So he'd be like, do this. Unaweza badilisha, switch, punguza maji, salt, things like that. So he'd just tell me, what to twitch here and there. We didn't know much. So that's how it started.
So this period, you're not a personal trainer?
No.
You learned for fun?
You learned for fun, by the way.
That is 2020. Show gani ilikuwa?
Iron Fit.
Iron Fit. They want to leave us.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just want to have fun in that show.
How was it after
It
you
was
placed
fun. It was so fun, by the way. Then I think after that, now that's when what's his name, Meshach.
Meshach,
Yeah,
Ocheng.
Meshach Ocheng reached out and he was like, "How long have you been training?" Then after I told him, he was like, "And you brought that condition after that long, and you didn't have a coach and blah blah." So we started working with Meshach after that. So he connected me with Rashid.
Rashid, that's how you came to
So
Fitness Empire.
yes, so we've been working with them ever since.
Wow. Until now.
Yeah, until now I still work with them.
Wow, that's good. So you did the first show, that's 2020. Then in 2021, how was it?
2021, I did Kamukunji. There was Kamukunji.
Okay.
Then there was Missouli.
Yes.
Then there was 001 as well.
Okay.
2021.
Take me through. How was your second show?
The second show was good. It was a bit better.
Okay.
I'd say I had an idea because at that point I consulted with Leon.
Oh, yes.
I had not started working with Meshach yet.
Oh, okay.
So I consulted with Leon. So Leon, yeah,
yes.
you know him, yeah. So he sent me a program to work with for that show, you know, what to eat, what to do, you know, so at least I had an idea of how to go about it, you know, so I knew how the diet works, water intake, salt, carbs.
Water retention.
Yeah, at least nilikuwa na idea
now
of what happens. Yes. Yeah, that was for the Kamukunji. It happened in sometime in March, February.
You're still working in your job?
Yeah.
Accountant bado unafanya. How do you balance working out, job, all that? Ulikuwa na balance aje?
Honestly, vile nimesema ilikuwa either niende kwa gym asubuhi ama jioni. Again, the way I usually say it, hata saizi, the same way I can't compromise for my workout.
Yes.
If I planned to work out between 9 a.m. and 1, if that's the range in which I'm planning to work out, if a client comes, I'll have to make sure I either convince them to come earlier or come later.
Come later.
Because if I compromise this, that means I'm also compromising the after sessions. I can't manage to, you know, put in my workout. So that was the same case, the same thing here. I'd either wake up early and go to the gym, then go to work. Or if I can't wake up early, I go to work earlier. Then now I can leave exactly at 5 and go to the gym.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. How was your second show? Ilikuwaje? Uli place number ngapi? Now.
Second show I came in second.
Wow.
Yeah, the Kamukunji, the one Claire won. Yeah. I think Claire won that one.
Yes.
I came in second. Then now the third one was Missouli. I came in first year, I won that one.
Wow.
Yeah, then there was 001 now in December again. I won that one again.
So how is the different body, how transformation ilikuwaje for this period? Ya pili kwa kuja namba pili, ya tatu you won.
The transition was after now the Missouli. Now I started working with Meshach in May.
That is
May or
2023 or
2021.
2021.
Yeah.
Okay.
I started working with Meshach and Rashid in May. So I would go to Fitness Empire now to train in the mornings. Now I would work with them now, you know, hand in hand. They send me the program, the meal plan, everything, the supplements I need, kila kitu now. So now I was hapo sasa nilikuwa naenda kwa gym najua nafanya nini. Alafu time ya kupush Aisha would push me.
Oh, yes.
She was always there. Anytime unakuja saa ngapi? I'll be there.
I'll be waiting for you.
I know. She was always ready to. She was always ready to say, "We are pushing today."
She's a very good girl.
Yeah, she's very nice. So she'd push me all the way. So I feel like that transition, yes, working with them hand in hand. Rashid was always there.
Okay.
And I think I transformed the most that year because I'd send each and every meal I was having to Rashid. I swear. I swear. Breakfast ningemtumia, lunch, like anything I would eat nilikuwa natuma.
Okay.
And if I want to eat something different from what haiko kwa plan, I'd ask, can I have this? Should I have this? Because I actually wanted to understand what is happening and what is this going to do and why can't I have this and why can I have this and why can I substitute this with this, you know?
Yes.
Like I wanted to, and it was very nice because Rashid would actually give you a breakdown of everything. He'll tell you, you can't have this because of this and this. And if you're having this, don't eat this because this already has, you know, like the macros in every meal is different. Macros in plant-based proteins are different from the meat proteins.
Yes.
So he'd tell you, if you're having this, make sure you reduce this because you already have carbs evil. Like I actually wanted to understand what was happening. And it was very nice because with them, they were giving you every breakdown of everything.
So what about your father? This babako sasa anakusumbua ama?
Saizi my dad hata nisipoenda competition ananiuliza kwani hakuna competition hii mwaka?
Ameingia ndani.
Sasa mpaka anajuliza hauna competition hii mwaka. The time I went to South Africa, I did a competition 2022. I did a competition in South Africa.
We get there. Pole.
Okay. Yeah.
Haya. The second, so that's ilikuwa show ya 4. The one ulikuwa nafanya na Meshak was 2021. 2021. Ndio ukaenda Kamkunji.
Nikafanya Misuli, nikawin. Yeah, nikafanya 001 December, nikawin.
Ukawin.
Yeah.
So you won the 001. Na Misuli. Those two shows.
Yeah.
In Kenya. Okay. How was the transformation? Because there's one thing someone can ask. Meshak alikuwa ndani support you na Rashid alikuwa ndani. Ulikuwa unawalipa?
No, at that point I was not paying them.
Okay.
Honestly, some people after I did my first and second show, people were reaching out and they were like, "What exactly are you doing in this fitness industry?"
What?
Yeah. Because that's why I keep telling people, you just have to put yourself out there. Because Meshak just reached out. Then after that, he said, "I'll connect you with Rashid. He's in Kenya, so we can work together with Rashid. Then you will be consulting with Rashid on a personal level because he was here. Meshak is not here." Then, what's her name again? Charlene. I don't know if you know her, Charlene Astiba. Yes. She also reached out. She was like, "You're preparing for competitions, right? What do you need?" Yeah.
What do you need?
Exactly. Yeah. She was like, "I don't have much, but I can pitch in as much as I can."
Wow.
So throughout that whole year, I was working with those 4 people.
4 people. How was it?
It was nice because every morning you'd wake up and people asking, "How are you feeling today? How is the day? How was your workout?" Like you're getting encouraged so you already have the motivation for even if you don't have your own motivation, their own motivation is enough. Yeah, their motivation is enough to keep you going all through. Like you just have to push through because you already have people who are already shouting for you.
They're believing on you.
They see your potential before you see it. Because personally, when I did my first competition, I didn't see all this. Like I didn't see Muldibo.
No.
Honestly, if someone asked me when I did my first competition, I did not see Muldibo.
Wow.
Like they saw Muldibo, Kina Rashid, Kina Meshak, Kina Charlene, they saw Muldibo before I saw her. So that's why they always say, just put yourself out there. Someone will see something in you
potential
that you still have no idea is there. Yeah. So I think that's how Muldibo came about, from them.
It's a very good journey because most people, they start something, then they quit.
Yeah.
But never know. There's one opportunity. Bakia tu kidogo, one step.
Yeah, one
someone
step.
Is seeing.
Yes, exactly.
What you're doing.
The only thing I had to do was just go for Iron Fit.
That's it.
That first competition. That was it.
That was it. You did umefanya 4 show. That is 2019, 2021, 2022 again.
2022 I did Kamukunji. There was Kamukunji. Then I went. 001. Yeah. Then no, 001 was in 2021.
Was in 2021.
2022 there was Kamukunji. Then I went to South Africa, and then there was Eldoret.
Eldoret.
Yeah.
So now you started being a trainer. That was
2022. That's officially a trainer. 2022.
2022.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to be a trainer?
Because now at least I knew what I was getting myself into.
Okay.
I already had the certifications, and I had already worked with elite. I'd like to say elite people in the industry. So at least I understand. At that point, I'll say I understood what it entails to be in the fitness industry. Okay. So I can easily guide someone into their transformation. So, and also at that point, I was ready to transition now. As they say, you're allowed to switch as many times as you want, to change your dream, to change your passion, to change your career, to change your course of life. So I felt like at that point I was comfortable enough to switch from, this side into fitness. Yes.
The first gym ulifanya kazi ilikuwa gani?
The first gym I worked in was in South Sea.
South Sea?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was called Afrik Gym. It was in South Sea. Before now I joined Afrofit.
Afrofit.
Yeah.
How did you end up to Afrofit?
I was actually, a friend reached out and they were like, they're looking for a lady trainer.
Okay.
So they were like, would you be willing to, go work for them? So I was like, okay. So I sent my CV.
Okay.
Actually, I sent my CV. It was in December 2021 when I sent the CV. Okay. Then now they called me for the interview in January. Okay. Yeah. Then
so
after that, nikaanza sasa kazi January.
Because
when it was open, Afrofit was opening official.
Or the one in TLM or the one in
the main one.
The main one.
Westlands.
Westlands.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, in period you were a personal trainer, you've been working for the gym, the first gym and the second gym. How did you end up to be a personal trainer now?
Now I transitioned to be a personal trainer now at Afrofit.
Afrofit.
After working there for a year.
Okay.
Yeah. So after working at Afrofit for a year, now I requested to transition into personal training.
Personal training.
Yeah.
That's 2023 now.
Yeah. And you know, for Afrofit, they had their own policy of how to transition. So it was easy for me to transition because I already had understanding of the environment at Afrofit. So it was easy for me to transition from a floor trainer to a personal trainer. You know, now just create my own brand.
So now umeacha job yako, the main job ulisomea umeacha, now you're focusing on fitness.
Yes.
Let's get back. You told me ulienda South Africa to compete. Which year?
2022.
2022. Why did you decide to go South Africa? I've done some show in local Kenya and I want to go South Africa.
Because as I've said, it's a good way to expand your understanding of the industry, especially the bodybuilding industry. Competing locally is very nice, but you know, to actually understand what happens and how things are done and how the bodybuilding industry, you know, worldwide works, it's good to do international shows. And once you go outside, you'll actually understand things are very different. And people are working extra hard. Because, you know, when you compete locally, like right now, you can sit down and be like, I'm sure people are like, oh, Muldibo is coming, so and so is coming. You know, like, you know, everyone that's coming, you can look at them and you're like, okay, at least I see my competition. When you do an international show, you're just showing up.
You're just showing up.
You don't know who's coming, you don't know who's not, you don't know what they're using, you don't know how they're working out, you don't know how long they've been working out.
The gym.
You don't know what they placed in their last show, and you don't know if they're coming back, how much, you know, how much they want this. You don't know if they're coming to represent their whole country, which means someone is coming there.
As a whole country.
As a whole country. As much as you're also going as a whole country, but, you know, everyone is going there representing their country.
Okay.
So, you know, it's a very good, it's exposure.
Okay.
Yeah. And I feel like most bodybuilders need that. It's challenging. It's a very good challenge.
I would like you to give me a little bit of the experience from South Africa. For someone who never competed in South Africa, and I'm planning to go to South Africa, is accepting me.
If someone wants to add, let me just say an international show generally.
Yes.
It's very expensive.
Okay.
As you know, bodybuilding is mostly very independent.
Expensive.
Yeah, it's very independent.
Okay.
Like most of the time, the cost is on you.
Is on you.
Yeah, unless you have someone who's willing to chip in, the cost is on you entirely. So number one, someone has to know it's very expensive.
Okay.
So you have to make sure your finances are right. Because you can go broke. You can go for that competition and come back
broke.
Una kitu. Because prep peke yake already itakukula.
How much cost, let's example, the prep you go to South Africa, it will cost how much?
Depending on what you're using and what you're doing. Because number one, you have to pay for gym membership. Gym membership is cheap. If you're paying for a coach, coach is cheap. Again, you might need to pay for a training coach and a posing coach.
Take me through. How, like example, I want to hire a coach, or I'm planning to compete as a bodybuilding. How, like you told me, 250 to 300.
And more.
And more.
Yes.
So take me through. Coaching how much, for example, it's not exactly.
Kila coach ako na rate yake.
Okay.
Sasa unajua kuna watu wako na international coaches, kuna watu wako na local coaches, mtu wako na friendly coach, kila coach ako na rate yake. Unajua alafu kuna ile yenye maybe someone comes to you and they're like, I want to compete but I don't know what to do. Can you guide me? Then maybe I can give you, know, I can compensate for that part. There's that as well. So it depends on the agreement. But most of the time I'd say 20K and above is 20K, the standard rate.
20K a month, per month.
And hapo most likely unapewa tu training. Na maybe chips za nutrition.
So training meaning an untrained or a program?
Either anakutrain ama anakutumia program na meal plan, case closed.
So they give a program and say, Monday you're supposed to do this, Tuesday this. Every month 20 yangu.
Yes. Alafu maybe you send check-ins of how you're looking so that they know how they are going to adjust the program, the nutrition.
For someone who don't know, check-ins is example, a picture. Unatuma picha yako. Let's say boxer, front, back, side. How do you look? Okay. That's the 20K to make a candle per month. Then other thing.
Maybe you're paying for a gym membership.
Okay,
now you depend on a gym.
Haya.
Gym size at least 4,500.
4,500 per month. That is 24,500.
Then you have so bado kuna posing. If you get a different posing coach.
What about the 20K I'm paying for?
Now, if you for us ladies, if you're working with a male person who doesn't understand the female posing, but they understand the female training, posing a female and male is very different.
Yes.
And the things judges look for in kwa stage for male and female ni different.
Okay.
And the female categories are very different. The muscle density for female categories are very different.
Kindly, I want to take me as a child. I don't understand this vitu.
Kwa female categories, like in Kenya now we have 3 categories.
Yes.
We have figure, we have bikini, and we have wellness.
Okay.
So all these categories, they require muscle. But the muscle density is very different in all these categories. The leanness is very different, which means the nutrition will be different and the training intensity will be different as well.
But the end of the game, we're looking for the muscle.
Yes, but you're looking for very different muscle densities and muscle leanness in all these categories.
Make me understand. Bikini, which muscle do we need?
Bikini is a bit small. They're not big.
Okay.
They're a bit small. They are more like models, but now they still have muscles.
The second one?
Figure, you need muscles.
Okay.
You need to have shoulders, you need to have back, you need to have legs, you need to have glutes, you need to have hamstring, calves, and you still need to have a symmetry.
So you need to look like a man.
Not exactly look like a man. They'll still look for beauty on that stage. Yes.
Yeah? You're asking me to give you all this and still you want me to look like a beauty?
You still have to bring in beauty. Now, when it comes to wellness, they are looking for more leg density.
Leg?
Yes. Okay. But you still need upper body muscles, upper body definition, upper body conditioning. So the coach needs to understand how to balance all this out. So if you get a coach who, they might push you too much, or you might end up being too lean for your category. No matter saa zingine, the coach you choose matters. The coach needs to understand the category very well. Like for example, me and Rashid, we work very well, and Lucy.
Yes.
We're doing 2 different categories, but Rashid understands each of our categories very well. So we work with Lucy, like we work hand in hand, but you might find the different things we do for nutrition, kidogo.
So that's in the different
for workouts, kidogo, depending.
So let's say you do high volume, she will do lower. Depending.
Na pia diet fair kidogo tu. Now it depends. Sasa hapo ndo penye vina kila kitu ina differ.
Tulikuwa 24,500. This is 24,500.
Yeah. Gym
membership and coach. Like you said,
sasa posing ina depend. Unaweza pata unalipa posing, maybe say let's work with maybe you're being taught once a week.
Yes.
So that's 500. Say we'll work with 500 at least.
500.
Yes.
Okay.
So per month that
is 2,000.
2,000. Yes. Sasa hiyo ni 26. Haya, supplements.
Okay.
If you come to supplements now, hapo you can go, hata wewe unajua you can go all the way to 30,000.
Yes, because you need everything different.
Yes. It can go all the way to 30,000.
Yes.
And it can be at least as 10,000. Sasa hapo ina differ.
Inalingana.
Yes, italingana. But I'd say a good supplement stack per month around as well around 20K. A good supplement stack.
20K.
Yeah, that is if you don't have sponsorship.
Kwa wewe peke yako.
Yes, wewe peke yako. Tuna work na wewe peke yako. Yes, haujaweka sponsorship. Yes, let's work with 20K because I'd say the basics whey protein is about 8K.
Yes.
Creatine about 4K. Ukija kwa multivitamin about 3K. Fish oil 2,500. Vitu kama hizo ukizi add pamoja itakuja roughly 20K. Yes.
20K, that is 46,500.
Yes. Then now chakula.
Food.
Per week, I'd say someone roughly you would say in a week.
How much?
No, you guys. Anyway, in a week, I'd say someone spends around, let me see, chicken breast, let's say 3K. Then we have sweet potatoes, around 500 bob. We have eggs, around 1,000. So roughly 5K in a week. Yes.
Unakula nini?
Roughly. Haujaweka broccoli. Hata sijaweka broccoli kwa hiyo mix. Juu chicken breast ni 600, si ndio?
Yes.
kg.
Per kg.
Kwa wiki unaweza kula around 5 kgs if I'm not wrong.
5 kg, one person?
Yes, one person. Yes, if I'm not wrong. I might be going overboard, but then again, if I'm not wrong.
5 kg.
Yes, if I'm not wrong. Because a kg will serve you like a day. Ikienda sana a day, 2.
Two a day. Let's say
Depending on
1 day and a half.
Depending on how many grams you're eating it per meal.
Per protein.
Yes, the maana nimesema 5k.
Okay.
Do unapata kuna mtu anakula kama males are eating 200 grams at least. As females do at least 100, 150.
Okay.
So hiyo itakupeleka at least a day and 2 days up. Yes. So
That's
roughly
5K.
per week.
That's a 51.
That's 51. Ndio hiyo sasa. 51 prep takes roughly, depending on how you look like before uanze.
Okay.
It can take at least 3 months or 5 months or more.
Let's say tuweke 5 months.
5 months.
Tuweke 5
So
months.
ni 200k. Si ni 250. Si nilikwambia 250. Si nimekupea breakdown. I really need accounting.
250 for
So
food.
you've seen the breakdown,
Yes.
right? Yes, for gym, posing, food. Hapo for ladies haujeka bikini. Haujeka viatu, heels.
Okay.
Haujeka show day, haujeka nywele.
Take me through. Bikini, how much?
Bikini is roughly 25k at least. That is at least 25,000.
25 Gs.
That if you're buying a new one, that's at least. Bikinis go all the way to 100,000.
25 Gs.
Yes, they go all the way to 100,000. Again, we're working with a local show.
Okay, yes.
Yes. So roughly 25 Gs.
Yes.
Female bikinis.
Yes.
Shoes, same thing. If you're
25.
if you're ordering outside, same thing, roughly 20k up.
That's 45.
Yes. If you're getting the local, with a pattern at 3-5k. Depending on your utapata.
Okay.
Show day glam now support it depend the hair you're doing, makeup. Roughly again 5k.
5K.
Jeka tan, jeka mkono, haya tuongeze rice cakes, vitu tudogo miscellaneous expenses hiyo siku. It ends up being 100k for a local show.
For a local show.
Just for stage.
Just for stage. To prepare you to stage.
Tumepiga look ya stage, sindio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100 Gs.
Yes, tumepiga
250, 350 to go to the stage. So langu tu hapa ni moja. How much are you going to win? Everyone anaweza kuwa anauliza.
Exactly. Sasa for a local show, if you're doing a local show, of course, wanakuanga wameambia kila mtu how much you're winning.
Yes.
The winnings usually be between 100k, number one 100, 50, 60 even.
Yes.
Overall, we're male around 300 to 50, like that, depending on how they're dividing it. Yes. So something I'd tell someone who wants to get into bodybuilding is you cannot come into the bodybuilding scene with mindset of making a living from it.
Why are you doing?
Passion.
You're spending money
Yes.
for passion.
Yes, for passion, and bodybuilding opens up for us fitness coaches. It gives you the exposure.
Take me through how.
It gives you the network, because once you do a bodybuilding show, you're a trainer already. So
Yes,
you
yes,
have
you're
your
a trainer.
own portfolio, you have your own,
Yes.
But now bodybuilding, being a competitive athlete puts you on the pedestal. You are yes, because once you win the show, most people are going to see you.
Yes, you're true.
So everyone is going to be like, this is how she looks. Before you even introduce yourself, they already know how you look.
Okay.
They already know you.
Okay.
Before you give them before I give you my CV, you've already seen my body.
Exactly.
You've already seen my work. My work.
That's my CV.
Exactly. So that's what bodybuilding does for fitness coaches. Aside from that, it gives you opportunities to get brands, merchandise as sponsorships. And again, you get people who want to help you grow.
Yeah, for question. What about if you lost the show? You have spent 350, then you lost the show.
Again,
you didn't win.
Exactly, as I said. Now that's where I said passion comes in, and your mindset.
Are you going to compete another next year?
No, that's where passion comes in, because we've been competing for 6 years. We lose, we come back. We win, we come back.
Okay.
Yes. And that's why I told people, if you're doing an international show, it's very different, because you will spend that 350 preparation.
Yes.
You have accommodation, you have flight, you have registration fee.
Okay.
Tanning and makeup for an international show is because a makeup outside Kenya is very expensive.
I would like you to give me a little bit of the exactly figure, how much you spend it. Let's say flight, accommodation,
Flight and depend unaenda wapi. Kama I say roughly 60k, 100k. depending on the timing.
Front and back.
Yeah, depending on the timing.
Okay, 60 Gs.
Yes, depending na time. Unajua saa hizi ni high season,
Yes.
hivyo, depending. Then we have turning inakwanga around 10k. Unajua Tanzania, Kenya, show ya Kenya tunanunua turn 2500. International show, they have their own people who turn people.
Who do that?
So you have to book early and it's around 10k.
So that's 60,
Yes.
70.
Yes. Then makeup outside Kenya is also very expensive. So I'd say roughly 60k.
Makeup?
For South Africa, it's roughly 10k, 15k. The last time I went to, but let me tell you, if you do a show in Dubai, you're going to pay around 40,000 for makeup, and it's not a joke.
Uso moja.
I swear, Dubai. Ask a lady who's done makeup, who's done a show in Dubai, in the UAE.
I'll talk with Eve.
In the UAE, it is 40,000, my friend. Uso na hiyo makeup unavaa hiyo time uko stage peke yake. Juu hiyo makeup huwezi enda nayo mahali.
You pay for 40 Gs.
Yes. For international shows. So I keep telling people, as much as people tell people, oh, enda nje, you should do an international show. Let me tell you, us guys who've done international shows, we know what it takes. And if you see someone doing international shows back to back, they love what they are doing. It's not like they are doing it for the return that comes out of it. They love it because it's much more expensive than what you're getting in return.
You're spending a lot.
Yeah, you're spending a lot than what you're getting in return.
Well, okay, you did South Africa, the show. Then that was
2022.
2023.
2023, I did what is it called? Eldoret.
Yes.
And then I did a show in Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Wow. Okay. Take me through. How did you decide umetoka South Africa, then ukaingia Kenya kidogo, then Abu Dhabi?
So when I went to South Africa, I won a pro card for Elite Pro.
Okay. And something I forgot to ask you, sorry. Will place number ngapi in South Africa?
I came in third.
Third?
Yes, third.
Okay.
Like I win pro card, yeah, Elite Pro.
Wow.
Yeah, in figure.
Okay.
Then now in 2023, same year 2022, there was a show in Eldoret.
Okay.
I did both figure and wellness. So I won those both too. Okay. Then now in 2023, I decided to switch my category from figure to wellness.
Okay.
So 2023, nika compete LD in wellness.
Okay.
For the first time again, for the second time.
The second time.
Yeah. Then now I did Abu Dhabi again, wellness. Yeah. So I'd say when I did my Kamukunji in 2022,
yes,
Chris was offering sponsorships to go for international show. Yes, Kamukunji.
Okay.
Chris Okech.
Because
usually. So I still had that spot.
Oh.
So I used it when I went to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was fun. Again, the exposure is always very nice.
Okay.
Like you get there and after the show, also with the international judges, after the show you can go to them immediately and ask them, what do I need to work on?
Wow.
By the way, that's one thing I realized with the international judges. You know the way in Kenya you have to DM judge kando. By the way, show ikisha, that's how it was. Like Abu Dhabi after the show immediately. Hapo backstage. Tukaenda kwa judge nikamuuliza what do I need to work on?
Wow.
Immediately.
Hakuficha na kuambia.
Hakuficha anakuambia tu, mimi akaniambia you look good, just increase your legs. That's it.
You place number ngapi?
Hiyo I came in number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Wow, you did well. You did well.
Yeah.
There's something someone can ask. You told me earlier it's very expensive. How did you manage all this to go South Africa, Abu Dhabi? The cost.
The cost, I'd say, pia inadepend vile umejipanga. When I did the show in 2022, we had planned for it for a while with Lucy.
Oh, okay.
Again, it's usually very easy if, for example, if you're going for an international show and maybe you go with, sometimes you can go alone. Yes. But if you go with someone, you can share the cost ya accommodation,
yes,
cost ya chakula, then unalipia tu flight na registration na vitu zingine. So we had planned for a while with Lucy. So we went together. Okay. So we cost shared for accommodation and everything else. Then Abu Dhabi, I only took care of the registration and the show day things. Then now cost your flight and accommodation, Chris took care of it.
Nina motivating you to do those things because it costs you money. You put a lot of sacrifice, time, training, not resting enough. You need your resources. Nina motivating you.
Please, me I rest enough.
You rest enough?
Please, I'd like to say I rest enough because me I sleep very early. Number 1. I wake up early, yes, but I also sleep very early. And a small chance I get to sleep, I will sleep.
Oh.
Slightest chance I get to sleep. Hata hapa ningekuja uchelewe hii interview ningetafuta mat nilale.
That's a rest.
I swear, a small chance I get to sleep, I sleep. So
Okay.
I'd say yes, of course resting is a bit ish.
Yes, because
but I try to rest as much as I can. Now, here I'd say weekends, kunipata outsiding, as I said, I'm not an outside person. So I do it once in a while.
Okay.
But most of the time, mimi utanipata tunalala. Okay, hata ukiuliza mtu anakuambia, "Huyo maybe unampigia maybe amelala." Simu iko DND analala. Her train analala. So, yes.
Nina kumotivate to do all this. Because your dream was accountant, you did that. Then you switch your mind to bodybuilding. What motivates you? Nina kudrive.
Right now, other than just being better than who I was yesterday, and other than just making sure I maintain my own sanity for fitness, I'd say one thing that keeps me going is my siblings.
What?
My siblings.
Wow.
Because I am always in this headspace of, you know, anytime they call me, I need to be able to respond and in a very positive way.
Okay.
And unless I'm in the right mindset, I can't do that.
Okay.
So I need fitness for them.
Okay.
Like most of the time I do most of the things, if I don't even want to wake up early, I'll just remind myself, hey, utapigiwa simu kesho utasema nini? Just go.
Just wake up and go.
Like, you know, some days you wake up, you're like, hey, do I really have to do this?
Yes.
Then in my head, I'm like, yeah, you do. You know, of course, sometimes people are like, unajua haujazaa sijui, but in my head, I'm like, we, nilizaa kitambo ni vile tu si wangu.
Because watoto lakini si wangu.
Niko na watoto si wangu. So, as much as I love fitness and I love bodybuilding and I love what I do, transforming people's lives, my own self, you know, and just inspiring people to be better for their own sake, I still say I do this for my siblings.
Okay. There's a time when I feel you want to quit since you started bodybuilding.
Quitting, no.
Because why I'm doing this?
Being tired, yes, all the time. I'd say I get tired, yes.
Unakaa kwa kitendo unasema why I'm doing all this?
Unaamka mwanzo unakaa. Unajua kuna hiyo picha inasema when you wake up in the morning like this. Yes. Yes. Unaamka umechoka, yes. Quitting, not exactly. Okay. Can I tell myself maybe sometime I want to pause? Yes.
The time, like you said earlier, you just wake up with clear. Why I'm doing all this? What is the end of the day? Like, what's the end goal?
End goal is, personally, someday I want to own my own gym. Personally.
Wow. That's
at some point, yes.
What is holding you? Nini nakushika?
Bado tunataka kugrow na tunataka investors. Yes, but I'd say the other thing would be I'd like to see more women embracing the fitness side of it, other than, you know, saying I don't want to look manly, you know, doing it for their own mental health.
Okay.
Unajua mtu anakujanga gym alafu anakuambia, "Hey, mimi sitaki kukaa hivi. Nataka mguu yako, sitaki shoulders.
Nataka mguu yako, sitaki shoulders zako.
Kiuno yako, sitaki mgongo." They come together.
They choose parts.
Yeah, it's a full package. You either get all of them, or, you know, just, you know. But I like that narrative is changing slowly.
Okay.
But I feel like we are growing.
Okay.
Which is a good thing.
Last show you did, that's 2023, you did the show?
The last show I did is last year.
Last year. 2023 you did the show. Now 2024, that was last year. How was it?
2024 last year, it was fun. It was nice.
Okay.
I did the wellness category and I won. It was nice. It was challenging, of course, because now I was fully transitioning into wellness.
Okay.
So, but it was very nice. It was fun. I like that there were more ladies on stage, and I hope this year we'll get to see more ladies as well.
On Saturday?
Yes, I hope on Saturday we'll get to see more ladies as well, which is a nice thing, because sometimes I feel like the organizers also feel like, you know, if they do a show and then, of course, men will always have men competing.
Yes.
Now, if the show comes to the ladies' side, maybe there are like 2, 3 ladies in the lineup, 4, 5 ladies. You know, it discourages the competitors,
Yes,
the organizers,
the
and the
organizer of the event.
investors. So, you know, I like the fact that more ladies are embracing it. I get that it's very difficult for the ladies. I'm not going to lie, it's a bit difficult. It's a bit challenging in the sense that it's like we're working against our anatomy.
Okay.
You know,
Yes.
prep works against our anatomy as ladies. Okay, fitness generally.
Yes.
Now, if you add bodybuilding into it, the extreme diet, the extreme training, you know, it's too much stress on us.
In one body.
Yeah, not
Yes.
exactly for the ladies.
Yes.
Because most of the time you'll see a lady compete and then you'll not see them again. Then when you ask
Disappear.
them, then you ask them like, hey, bodybuilding apana. It messed up my hormones. It does that, yes, that's very true, 100%. But I feel like when you work with someone who can help you, you know, be able to monitor it, because even personally, I'd say the first 2 years, I experienced that.
Okay.
Like it affects you.
Your hormones.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Let's say for someone who's prepping, let's be specific, msichana, a ladies. Can you have fun the moment you're prepping? Because
Explain fun.
okay, fun is this. Can you have sex? That way.
First things first, where are you getting the strength?
Yeah?
Anyway, but can you have sex? It depends. How far out are you?
Let's say
If you're like, say, 8 weeks out, you still can. 8 weeks out, 4, 5 weeks out.
Let's put the example this way. Right now we are on peak week.
This week?
Yes.
No.
Why?
Where are you getting the strength from, number one?
Your boyfriend asema,
Your body is already under so much stress. Where will you even get the strength to be aroused?
how about if you're dating someone who don't know about anything about gym?
Now, that's why I keep telling people, if you join bodybuilding, the people around you matter.
So the person you're going to have a relationship
Yes,
with
yeah.
matters.
Yeah, I feel like personally right now, I can't date someone who doesn't understand bodybuilding.
Oh, okay.
Not just bodybuilding, who doesn't understand fitness.
Fitness. What is
Because I cannot start explaining to someone why I was at the gym for 2 hours. Why I cannot answer my phone when I'm at the gym. Or when you call me when I'm at the gym, I'll be like, let me call you back. No, like, you know, someone who understands fitness or someone who understands gym ethics or bodybuilding per se, if they know you're at the gym, I'll say, okay, let me know when you're done with the workout. Yes, alafu pia they'll understand if your training goes over 1 hour, 30 minutes, if it goes over 2 hours. Because now, for example, now when we are with Rashid, our session goes for like 2 hours, sometimes 2.5 hours, depending. Because saa zingine hatuna nguvu, so we are a bit sluggish. Si ndio?
Yes.
Sasa unajua kama ulitoka kwa nyumba saa 2 asubuhi urudi kwa nyumba saa 8, mtu anakuangalia, unatoka? If it's someone who doesn't understand, yes, that's number one. Number two is you need someone who understands nutrition or who will support you through it.
Okay.
Because kama for example, tuko na wewe.
Yes.
Niko kwa nyumba na diet, how diet. You need to know you cannot come with pizza at home.
Kuja na kapizza hapo kwanza imewekwa cheese vizuri.
Or you need to know if you want to eat pizza, just go eat pizza, then come back. Or at least one day be like, okay, this week we are all dieting.
Like we're eating boiled.
Yes, like, you know, you're helping each other. But ukiwa na mtu mwenye haelewi, it's going to be very difficult. And that's why I told people at first it was very difficult for me and my dad.
Yes. Because hakuwa anaelewa.
Yeah, hakuwa anaelewa.
Yes.
Right now akikuja hata nikimwambia niko prep na akuja kwangu nimwambie ni maji unakunywa, atakunywa maji na aende. I swear, right now nikimwambia niko prep. My siblings, my brothers, if they come to my house right now, they're like, uko prep, si ndio? Unajua uko maji tunakunywa peke yake. Like they know.
They know.
Yeah.
They support you.
Yes, exactly. And if you have people who support you, they'll even ask you, how is prep going by there? How is it? How are you feeling? Because they know right now the energy is low, the moods are bad, everything. Like they know hata waniite wapi, I'll not come. Na si ati justaki kukuja. They know how focused I am, so I can't do it. So you need people who understand that, who will encourage you. Because if people don't understand that, either they'll pull you away from bodybuilding.
Yes.
Or they'll be like, hey, huyo hapana cha nini naye.
Watakuondokea.
Yeah, but mtu anaelewa, they'll just give you the time. They'll check in. They'll give you your time. Then after that, now you guys reunite. So you need a community of people who understand.
So for someone who wants to start bodybuilding, or a lady who wants to start bodybuilding, they need to look for a partner who understands fitness and bodybuilding.
Sasa wanaume wakuja waseme nimeambia wasichana wawache.
No, because of that,
no, but what I'm just saying, generally, I feel like generally, not just bodybuilding, generally when it comes to fitness,
yes, you need someone
who actually understands it.
Usema asubuhi nagonga mayai 6.
Again, unajua pia utakuja upatane na mtu mwenye mna clash to over tiny things kama diet, your timing ya gym, like clashing over such things.
Yes.
Those are two different interests zenye.
Uko nagongwa na trainer hiyo masaa yote.
Mtu anashangaa unafanya nini kwa gym hivyo, like it's very confusing. So you just need someone who understands.
How do you control your craving when you're prepping?
I suffer through it. I suffer through it.
Say today I'm going to cheat. No matter like the prep, I have to cheat.
Please, I have not. Jamani, I'm trying to think. When was the last time I had a cheat meal? I haven't had a cheat meal in 3 months.
In 3 months.
3.
How do you maintain that motivation? Say
again, it's the discipline. Like personally, for me, people say prep is difficult, of which it's true. But for me, prep gives me focus. It gives me structure. I know what I'm supposed to eat, what time, what amount, how much water I'm supposed to take, what time I'm supposed to work out, what time I'm supposed to sleep. Like I have a structure of every single thing, every day, every minute. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. It gives me structure. Will it mess up a few things in your life? Yes, but your structure, how your day will go, your food, your everything else. I like that about prep.
What is the thing people they wish they knew about prepping earlier? Mtu akaanza prep through experience, because you have gone to the show, umeshinda show back to back.
I wish people knew how difficult it is to bounce back after prep.
Sinikwamkia show imeisha sahi. Na mkia ma KDF hapo vibaya sana.
Now that's the other thing. Because as I've said, prep has structure.
Yes.
So tunaenda Saturday compete.
Yes.
Tukimaliza hiyo show, nitaongea na tukiwin tutacelebrate na Rashid, tuko hivyo story ishe, si ndio? Tuko December. Sasa hizi kila mtu anashughulika na maisha yake.
Yes.
The one thing Rashid always tells us is ukikula vibaya unone ni wewe utasuffer next prep. I walk through the year with that statement.
Ukikula vibaya unone ni wewe
utaseka, ni utafanya kadi ya 1 hour.
1 hour kadi. Because
again, your off season determines your prep. If your off season is bad, your prep is going to be longer and tougher. If your off season is good, your prep is going to be
a little bit good.
Yeah, at least you will not go to the extremes. So that's what I mean. So bouncing back after prep, because once you finish prep now, it's easy. If you have a coach, of course, most of people have a coach. You're checking in, your meals are regulated. Kama unafaa kuwa na cheat meal, ni unaambiwa lini na ni nini unakula na unakula saa ngapi. Unajua prep ikiisha, it is you and your discipline and your motivation and your everything else. So if ukitaka kukula, as you said, ukitaka kula KDF Monday to Monday, ukitaka kula pizza Monday to Monday in the name of bulking, it's on you. Like that's the thing. I wish people knew how bouncing back after prep.
Why do you think most bodybuilders they go along when they come off season?
Just saying it as plain as it is, kunona in the name of bulking. Kunona in the name of bulking.
Kunona in the name of bulking. I'm big. Off season it's time to put mass.
Yes, but now what mass are you adding? Are you adding fat? Are you adding muscle?
Nyama mbaya mbaya.
So if you add fat, ukiprep ukata hiyo fat, utashangaa Kwa nilikuwa nime-add nini? Yes. If you add muscle, you will not be as big as people expect you to be. But prep ikikuja, you might be the same size or slightly bigger than your off-season because it was lean mass. Because adding lean mass is not easy.
You only need chicken breast, beef, rice,
guashe. Yeah, no, you can eat a few extra things on top of that. Calorie surplus. But sasa hapo ndio difference inakujanga. What is surplus ni nini? Is surplus, is it good surplus or is it processed surplus?
Okay.
Sasa hiyo ndio shida. So if you, as you said, if you're doing burgers, pizzas, all those processed foods, you will be big. Definitely utakuwa mkubwa. Una train, unakula, utakuwa mkubwa. But sasa the question is, uko mkubwa mass ama uko mkubwa fat?
Oh. Okay. Last year shown plus number, you say you won the show. Ukiangalia progress yako since 2019 until 2024. The different body imekuaje?
Ooh, I love it. Personally, I love it.
Ujajenga kwa kitu sema I'm look like a man, kaka mwanaume.
How? No, please, I love, oh my goodness, I love it.
Okay.
Personally, I love how I look.
What is your plan for this 2025 001 in Mombasa?
Compete, have fun. I have a title to defend, which is pressure, of course.
Okay.
So I'm going to have fun and defend my title, definitely. So, yes.
We're expecting any.
Oh, I expect to see.
The people who say, I'm going to win this. So this year?
No, personally, I'd say, now, something else I always tell people. People are like, usha win. Something people need to understand is, I'm usually too much in my head. I rarely tell myself, nisha win hii. I rarely tell myself that thing. Ati nisha win. Rarely.
Okay.
Do I go there with the intention to win? Yes.
Yes.
But hiyo ya kuikawa kichwa ati nisha win. No, because everyone is working hard.
True.
Everyone has prepped.
Yes.
People have been prepping for this show since January. So, uwezi tu amka just because you win last year unadhani utakuja kuwin this year. No, people have worked.
Okay.
People have worked so hard, by the way, and I know this for sure. People have worked so hard. So I know the competition is going to be very tight. So am I going there with the intention to win? Yes.
To defend the title.
Yes, but I know the competition will be tight, and I know the ladies will be looking very nice because ladies have put in so much work this time around.
Okay.
And I'm very proud because the industry is growing.
Is it growing? True.
Yeah, which is a nice thing. So I know we're going to see new faces there of ladies looking very nice, which is a very good thing. So I know it's going to be challenging.
If you look at your condition of last year and this year for yourself, the difference will improve or might the same condition for last year and this year?
Improvement is always key. Improvement is always key. One thing with people usually say, oh, mtu anaenda anaangalia maybe vile mtu alikuwa anakaa last year.
Yes.
Anakuja. No, please. Huyo last year nilishamwacha hapo. Hauwezi muona tena.
Huyo ni yeye.
Huyo ni yeye alishawin hiyo last year tulimwacha hapo. This time tunakuja na mwingine. Everyone is coming better, but hata mimi nakuja na mwingine. And that's why I keep telling people, everyone is going to come in better.
Okay.
So if you look at someone's last year's body, you're looking at the wrong person. This year, everyone is, because whatever I had last year, already niliuliza judge akanipea of what I need to work on.
Okay.
I worked on it, which means I'm not going to bring that same package. I can't bring the same package. Yes, it has to be a different package. It has to be more improved. It has to look better. And personally, first things first, I have to make sure I actually see it looks better than last year. That is my first win for me. Okay. I don't know about everyone else, but for me, first things first, I look better than last year. That is very nice. And that is the other thing as well. Right? Personally, our coach works with. We have to look better than we did last year. Or we have to look better than we did in the previous competition. Hata kama ilikuwa jana. Tukikuja leo tunakaa different. So unajua if you use that's why I keep telling you can't use yesterday's. Ati someone mtu alipost picha April unatumia hiyo. They don't look like that. Hiyo ni picha April unless alilala hiyo April yote ameamka leo ndio utatumia hiyo. Yes, it will work. But right now everyone has worked so hard and I'm sure all the ladies have worked. Personally, I'm just looking forward to seeing the ladies because I know they're going to be looking very nice.
Do you think about, let's say I want to look for a coach, what is nitafuta nini kwa coach for someone who is going to push me a certain level in my bodybuilding journey?
When you're looking for a coach, look for someone who understands the craft. In the craft, in the sense that for me as a lady, I look for someone who understands what we the ladies need. Because the ladies and the men are very different when it comes to bodybuilding.
Yes.
You know, men, mwanaume anaweza tumiwa program na train na hiyo story ishe hivyo.
Yes.
A lady, sometimes you need that coach to look at you.
To be there.
Yeah, and you need a coach who will understand that you have different seasons, you have different cycles, you have different, like anajua
hormones,
anajua leo huyu hata nikimwambia a squat haezi squat. Si coach mwenye unakuja leo huwezi squat anakuambia uta squat upende spende. Hapo already mindset yako iko off.
Utaanza kuchoka na yeye.
Exactly. You also need to look for a coach who you know is going to encourage you when you're at your, unajua kuna ile time unafikanga you're like sioni,
I'm not feeling to do this.
Yeah, ama unaona unauliza coach kai uko sure unataka ule coach atakwambia by the way we are doing this. Alafu anakwambia ina encouraging way. Si coach anakwambia unajua usipotia bidii utaenda tu lose huko. Coach akishakwambia hivyo uta train aje?
Ashakuwa molal tayari.
Ama coach anakuja kukwambia hiyo kiuno yako like at least anakuambia hata kama unaona shida hapo, coach akikwambia anafaa kukwambia in a way that you actually understand I need to work on this. Si ile yenye anakuambia alafu unaona guy haitaienda nisha lose. That like personally that's what I'd say, like you need to look for someone who is tough but in a very gentle way. I usually tell people when you train with Rashid, you'll never know that he's tough. You'll never notice that he's tough. But he's Rashid can kill you during the workout, but you'll never notice.
Oh, okay.
Like utatoka kwa workout umechoka lakini umecheka the whole session.
Umecheka the whole session.
Like ulikuwa unalia lakini umecheka the same. You know, like that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like you enjoy the process. Si ile yenye unafikiria guy
napatana
na huyo coach leo na kunitukana. Yes. Already umechoka na hata haujaanza workout. Of course uko zile za guy akinafanya legs leo umechoka but you're like okay, but I know I can do this because you know the person you have
asila la kumotivate
like the workout is motivating. Ukienda hata kama unakwama, the way they push you is in a very tender way. Okay. Yeah, like you need that tough love, but it doesn't have to be tough ya kutukana mtu ama tough ya kukufanya feel like hey, mimi ni useless too.
What is your vision in bodybuilding?
My vision in bodybuilding, going forward, I'd like to do more international shows.
Okay.
Procad, I'd like to switch to NPC.
Oh, okay.
It's good. Tougher. Of course, we all have the goal at Olympia stage, so we're still praying to God about it. Okay. Yes, okay. But to grow and just be better myself, and and help more women. Personally, I usually say if anyone feels like they want to compete and they don't know what they're doing, they need help, I'm always willing to help.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about your personal training. How you train your client, how you change their client mindset, because mtu anakujenga client anakuambia nataka tu kuuliza hapa. Huku kwingine acha nayo. How do you handle that client and how unamchange mindset yake anamwambia we need to work a whole body?
First things first, you have to make them fall in love with that process. Unajua mtu akuja na hiyo mindset ya I only want to lose this part. Yes. Lazima umchange hiyo mindset, umwambie that can't happen hivyo. Sport at reducing tumbo peke yake. Sport reducing is it's unaweza kosa kukula kidogo ukonde iishe ndio. But mtu akuja kwambia I want to lose this part, anakuanga na a certain physique.
Yes.
Kwa kichwa.
Ameona mtu fulani akasema
ameona physique kwa kichwa, ameona physique mahali akasema hiyo ndiyo anataka. Yes. So akisha kuonyesha hiyo physique utamuuliza tu vizuri, you see hii shoulder yake, unaona hii mguu yake, si tumbo peke yake imeenda. Like you need to make sure someone understands fitness. It's a wholesome process. Yes. It has to be a wholesome thing. You have to do upper body, you have to do to balance it out. Vile wao wanasema tu saa zingine, I'll use the example of me. Sometimes utapata kuna wanaume wamefanya upper body sana, hana mguu. You get? Yeah. So you need to balance it out. Like someone to look normal, you need to balance it out. And for ladies, I feel like once you balance it out, you actually look much better. You look much more better. So changing someone's mindset is helping them understand the wholesome process of it. Because huwezi kuja kwa gym ufanye abs kila siku.
Hapana.
Huwezi kuja kwa gym ufanye legs kila siku.
True.
Na uwezi kuja kwa gym ufanye tu ati juu uko na big back unataka kuipunguza ufanye back peke yake. You have to have specific days. You can be more intense.
Yes.
Maybe in say legs or upper body evo, but you just can't do it alone. You have to balance it out.
You have to balance it.
Yeah.
What is the challenge of being a personal trainer as a female?
As a female, most people usually say ati sijui kukatiwa na clients sijui nini. It happens sometimes, but pia it depends. If that boundary is always very well created, it can't be crossed. Unless you've created a loophole where someone feels like they can actually cross that boundary, that's when they cross it. Of course, kuna tu wale shameless people when you have to actually put off. That's number one. Number two, unaweza pata some male clients, not all of them. Some of them usually like, kwa sure unaweza ni train mimi kweli. Kuna ako
ashakudharau kidogo.
Kidogo tu ashakudharau. Of course it happens sometimes.
Okay.
Then preference. Sometimes the preference is just there. Some ladies just prefer men. Some men prefer ladies. It's always very general.
What about if there is a client, most men, let's put example kwa mwanaume, atalipa but ya schedule yake si kumtuenisha yeye. Yes, si goals zake anakutaka wewe.
So nakwambia sasa nanipenda hiyo boundary umeweka. Sasa mtu kama huyu unamuonanga from the word go. Ama unamuona after the first week. Unajua mtu anaweza kuja kwa gym aseme anataka kutrain, muongee kila kitu, muanze sessions alipe, alafu after a while you'll just see the conversation changing.
How do you handle that?
Of course, the boundaries again. Once you create the boundary with someone na akielewa, and also if that is their goal, you can always drop them. Juu mtu kama huyu akikuja session hakuna training mtafanya. Mtakuwa mtasumbuana tu na story, anakupatia story hazina mbele na nyuma, anakuuliza maswali yazileti shangwe, sijui how are you in bed, sijui things that don't make sense. So you can always drop them. If you create that boundary again, juu unajua vile umesema, una realize after a while that the goal was not to work out. The goal was
to get you.
Yes, exactly. So after you realize now what you do after realizing, now that's what matters. If you realize na unamu-encourage, ataendelea. If you realize na umstopishe na akikataa umdrop, hana.
And how do you handle client? Because there's some of the client mnaelewana saa moja, anakuja saa moja na nusu.
Hiyo 30 minutes to start train.
I'm going to tell you I need another. So if you come 7:30 until 8:30.
No, but so the other thing, that's why I told you, if we agree we are meeting at 7.
Okay.
If you're going to be late, tell me 2 to 3 hours early. Okay. That way I can also adjust my schedule. Okay. But kama unafaa kuja 7, alafu unaniambia 7, I'm coming at 7:30. That means if I have another client at 8, nitafanya nini? So you see, now that's an inconvenience both
with other clients.
Yeah, with either an inconvenience the other client or an inconvenience my own schedule. Okay. Either way, it's an inconvenience to me. Okay. So communication like,
is the key.
Yeah, you tell the client early, sign up. If we agree this and this time, you are how much time before prior can you cancel the session? Cancel or adjust the timing.
Okay. How do you maintain your client?
Maintaining the clients depends on the relationship. Okay. The rapport you create with them. Okay. Results sometimes. As I said, some clients are not there. Some clients are there for the transformations, yes, everything. Some are just there for the mental.
Results.
Unajua saa zingine mtu anaweza kuwa amekuja kwa gym, yeye hataki muscle.
No, yes.
But anataka kuja kwa gym.
Yes.
Huyo anakuja for mental.
Akaplace tu akili yake itakuja 1 hour.
Sasa akikuja kwa gym yake si kujenga muscle, yake ni mental, lakini sasa nimemweka hapo kwa 100 kg squats. Huyo hiyo rapport haiko.
Haitakuwa.
Yeah. So once you have that rapport with your client, you understand their goals, you understand everything. You know this one, huyu anataka kujenga misuli. Mnapelekana na yeye vizuri kabisa. Huyu anataka ku lose hivyo. Like understanding the different clients is always very nice.
Where do you think most trainers or some of the trainers they lose their clients? This month nilikuwa na 5 clients or 10 clients. Next month umedisappear wote.
I would say sometimes that happens to all of us. It depends with the timings. Kuna wale wenye disappear tu, kuna client disappear tu regardless of trainer akona disappear. Na kuna wale vile nimekwambia hiyo rapport. That rapport. That's really the problem.
What about the charges? Because you say, let's example, grant, I'm going to charge you 3,000 per month. Then yanakwambia, I know someone else who do 1,500. You're too expensive, mbona?
But sasa unaona huyo mwenye amekuja kwako.
Yes.
I feel like most clients know. Usually they know. Because akikuja alikuwa anajua, I'm sure anajua.
Okay.
The service that's being offered.
Okay.
Hata ule mwenye anajua huyo mwingine wa 15 anajua service yake. So hiyo comparison ni ya confuse tu wewe.
Okay.
Most clients know.
They know what you offer.
Yeah, they know the services offered, the services, the value of the money in this case. So if someone comes alafu anakwambia ati ai wewe una charge 2,000, ule ana charge 1,000, si niende ule 1,000. Already I'm sure maybe most likely amework na huyo 1,000 for a while. Sasa huku anakuja tu bargaining.
Ufanye the same price kama ule mwingine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and something someone told me once is these clients know exactly what they want and how things work. So the minute they come for a subscription, anakuja kutafuta personal trainer, pia ina depend gym iko wapi.
Okay.
So umeenda kwa mtu, for example, let's say Afrofit.
Yes.
The gym itself is 15,000
per month. Yes.
There's no way you can expect a personal trainer there to be charging less than 2,000.
Okay.
So if someone comes there and they're like, but unajua nilikuwa na trainers sijui wapi. Yes, because sometimes it's not about ati sijui ati comparing the trainers or anything. Sometimes it's the place.
Ni area.
Yes, sometimes it's the area because you already know the standard that's been set there. Because even if you have to pay for a session at Afrofit, you'll pay 3,000 per day. Session ya gym.
That's one day.
Yes, one day. Sasa kama unataka PT session, how is it going to be any less?
So it's supposed to be at least 2.
It's supposed to be the same.
Yes.
Yeah, if not slightly higher than the rate ya gym.
Okay.
Usually that's how I know most of the time. Rate ya gym, if it's around 1,000, PT session is usually around 1,500 at least.
At least.
Yes.
For gym.
Yes.
What about home?
But most at home sasa hapo it depends on the person. Distance, maybe mtu kama unajua kuna mtu akoloa kabet na umechagua tu anatoka down home. Sasa hapo wenyewe mtapangana. Again, pia sasa zingine people just have their own preference trainers. Unajua mtu anaweza prefer anaishi wapi down home na ana train village market. That's their own preference.
Do you think clients they appreciate what personal trainer they offer?
Yeah, clients do appreciate what personal trainers offer.
Unaweza pata client akwambia, "So unakuja tu kusimama hapa."
Sasa huyo ni client mwenye haelewi. Again, nimekwambia these clients know. A client who understands what it takes to be a personal trainer or what it takes to have a personal trainer.
Okay.
They understand this because they know it's not just standing there. Because they know you had to sit down and curate a program for them. If it's a meal plan, you had to curate a meal plan for them.
Yes.
You had to fit in the workout in there. For example, I want to work out for 45 minutes. You had to create a program to fit their 45 minutes or 1 hour, and it will still cover their goals. And after 3 months, they'll still see the change. So it's not just that umesimama hapo. And hata kama umesimama hapo, kuna siku utakuja hataki kufanya hata squat moja, lakini utasimama hapo umwambie tuende moja, tuende mbili, like utahesabu mpaka amalize hizo squats zote. So it's not just standing there. It's much more than that.
It's much more than that.
Yeah.
If you look at between, let's say, female na mwanaume, watu gani wanakuwa difficult sana kwa gym kwa trainisha?
Yeah, I feel like you're about it's just the personality and the rapport you have with someone.
Okay.
It depends. Watu gani wanakuwa difficult? It depends with someone. Juu kuna tu mtu atakuja tu ni difficult from the word go. Unajua kuna tu watu wanakujanga unampea wako wanasema mimi sitaki kufanya hiyo, tafuta alternative.
Ndio umeandika kwa program yako.
Ndio umeandika kwa program. Of course kuna ile yenye anaweza kuja kwambia ai leo nasikia magoti hiyo iko sawa. But kuna ile mwenye ana complain kila siku. Ai hiyo hapana, hiyo hapana.
Anafikisha 8 reps. Unasema ai nasikia uchungu.
That's different.
What about unatonisha mtu client then anakuambia this was my goal 2 months or 3 months then I change anakuambia mbona si change?
But kama it depend pia. Nimetrain 2 months. I may transform from what you guys were doing. Maybe yes, they have. Number one, transformation is different. Kuna physical, kuna strength wise, kuna endurance, kuna discipline hata saa zingine. Kuna wale wenye wanakujanga tu kwa gym anasema nataka kujaribu ni kuwe consistent. After 2 months amekuwa consistent. Alafu kuna ule mwenye ametrain for a while, ameona change, so maybe anataka kuchange from what they wanted, now they've seen exactly that's different. Alafu kuna ule mwenye ako inconsistent na bado haoni change. Sasa hapo ndo mtaulizana maswali. Unakuja siku 2 kwa wiki, una disappear siku 5 hivyo. Now, you know, it also depends on the person.
Okay. I want you to give a young lady who want to start fitness as a career. What advice can you give that girl?
If you want to start fitness as a career?
Yes.
It's not all about going to school.
Okay.
Fitness is more hands-on.
Ni kwa ground.
Because as I said, utaenda shule ndio usome uelewe kila kitu.
Yes.
Alafu ukuje most of the time unaweza kwa gym saa zingine unaona wameita interviews, then trainers send their CVs. Yes. They've done sports science, they've done what in campus. Then someone comes wanaambiwa fanya push up. By the way, hiyo ni interview, fanya push up.
Fanya push ups. What about the CV?
Exactly, now that's what I'm telling you. Training is all about. So kama wewe kama trainer umeapply kama trainer na huwezi fanya hiyo push up, unataka client afanye aje push up?
That question is why there's so many trainers. Ama unapata some of the gyms trainer ni mkonde and then akwambia I'm going to make you look like this person.
It's really ngumu kujibu. No. Now, you don't know, in that case, now it depends. Maybe they do, you know, different people do different things. Unaweza pata the trainer doesn't weight lift as much, but maybe they understand it. It depends how long they've been in the industry.
Let's put an example. I want to give you something for me. Nataka kupatia gari na mimi natembea kwa miguu. How inakuja? Okay,
there's usually that thing that we usually say, at least look like what you preach. Yes, now that's what I'm saying. Look like what you preach. Because if you're telling someone I'll give you abs, at least have
a little bit of abs. Yes.
If you're going to give me quads, at least have something I can see. Yes. Because sometimes people say, oh, personally, I don't have the time to work out.
But this is your office.
That's the thing. This is your office. So, you know, you can always, you don't have to have competition quads, but you can have that body. This one is, yes.
Like you?
So usually that's why I'm saying, if you want to get into fitness, going to school is very necessary. It's your foundation. But sasa, how building it up, it's more hands-on. You need to understand what is happening. You need to understand how everything is done. Like you need to understand so many things kwa gym. Unajua utaenda shule, as I said, utaenda shule ndio usome kila kitu. You will learn everything and you will understand everything. But now after a while, utafika kwa gym hivyo vile nikwambia mtu anaitwa interview, anaambiwa afanye push up, anakuangalia. Ama afanye burpee.
Anakuangalia.
Ama like now that's the one thing I saw because some people utaitwa interview. Some gyms utauliza tu maswali hivyo, but ukipata ile gym yenye inakuuliza practical part of it, now that's where the problem comes.
So like you mentioned, you're planning to open a gym. Vitu zikienda poa, that's your goal, that's your plan goal. Let's say you're looking for a trainer. Unataka unatafuta nini kwa trainer? Wewe sasa. I'm coming to your gym, nataka kazi. Unatafuta nini for a trainer?
Oh, first things first, you have to look like a trainer.
Nikuleta CV yangu.
If you see, as I said, I need to you're offering a service.
Yes.
So I need to see how you look. Because the service you're offering, you should have offered to yourself first.
Jipatie kwanza wewe.
Okay, if I tell you I'm a makeup artist.
Yes.
Alafu uniambie nifanyie makeup na mimi mwenyewe siwezi jifanyia makeup. Nitakufanyia aje makeup?
Itakuwa ngumu kweli.
Itakuwa ngumu because when you go to school, you learn when it comes to makeup, you learn it with your face, you learn it with people. Yes, exactly. So you'll have photos of what you've done.
Yes.
But now, fitness sometimes it needs that you need to see. You need to actually see what you're working with. Most of the time, unapata kama mtu anakuuliza ati, "Nilienda gym fulani, sijui nani anakaa aje." I'm like, Alafu mtu anakuuliza, unajua the person who is selling the gym doesn't look like someone who works out. Sasa wacha hata trainer, the person who is selling the gym.
So the receptionist.
Yeah.
Wala anakaa kwa reception.
I'm a salesperson. So they're like, haziambatani kabisa.
Why by the? Kwa nini?
But they're here for the sales. I'm like, no, I need to see what they are selling. But the client anakuambia, I need to see what they are selling because if I can't see what they are selling in them, now wananiuzia gym. Sasa nikimwambia afanye bapi anguke hapo sasa hizi nitalipa je machine. Like sometimes inakuanga hivyo. Na
mbona gym, listen, there's a lot of question kwa nimeulizwa. Gyms, tunafanya receptionist, they don't look like people who work out. People who sell supplements the same way. Why?
I think most of the time when it comes to receptionists, they go for the face. Most receptionists for gym, they go for the face.
No, how you look?
That's what I'm saying, because I feel like they encourage people to work out, but first things first, when they're doing interviews, they go for the face.
Let me put it this. Let's say you're fat. Your face is looking good, and you're coming to work with the gym.
But it depends on the person who's doing the interview. What are they looking for?
Okay.
Sometimes when you do interview, inafanywa na HR. Na maybe HR hata hayuko huko. Sasa you always blame mtu wa gym. Atapeana tu authority achukue mtu hivyo. But sasa if the policy goes to the HR, well, hire has to look this and this a certain way. Of course itakuja hivyo. So sometimes it depends on the policy. But pia ina depend kama unajua kuna gyms kuna policy, you have to look a certain way. You have to look like you work out, you have to work out, you have to be presentable. So you know when the gym puts up such a policy, any hire will look like.
I was in, like example hivyo Dan Machala nilikuwa naye kaniambia if you're looking for a job outside Kenya uko Qatar na uko, the one thing nakwambia tuma picha yako.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I told you when I did my interview at Afrofit.
Yes.
I sent the CV, but then after that they told me send a photo.
So tuma picha yako kwanza ndio tume CV.
Exactly. So unatuma picha.
Yes.
Then sasa hiyo siku yenye unaenda kupatana nao wanaangalia hii picha. Juu unajua unaweza kule tuma picha ya 2019 na saa hizi
tuko 2025.
Exactly. So that's why they need to see, is this the same person we are seeing? Because that's what I'm telling you. I'm sure they hire people according to, you have to look like a trainer.
Yeah, you have to look like.
And that's why you see, if you see most gyms in the UAE, most trainers in the UAE, they all look like trainers.
True.
All of them look like trainers. All of them work out. CV tu peke yake. So that's the thing. If the policy says you have to look like a trainer, people will be like trainers.
Give me for someone who's struggling to lose weight. I've been going to the gym, been trying this, but it's not working. What do I need to do?
But what have you been trying?
Gym. Naenda gym na workout.
Unajua mtu anasemanga nimeenda gym. I'm trying to do a calorie deficit.
Yes.
Again, two things. Maybe you're not doing the calorie deficit itself, or maybe there's an underlying health problem. Two things.
So listen,
for ladies sometimes it's hormonal.
Okay.
Sometimes maybe there's a health problem that needs to be checked out. Or sometimes it's entirely you're not actually doing that deficit. Because if you look at people there are women who've tried to do bodybuilding for weight loss.
Yes.
So mtu diet akaprep hivyo, but the goal was weight loss. Yes. And then the stage deal, but the goal is weight loss.
Okay.
And in the end they
lose the weight.
Yes. Okay. Now I'm using that example because these people maybe they were doing it before and it wasn't working. No. But once they go into this discipline structure, sasa hii yenye wako strict kabisa, it actually works. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe mtu anasema I'm doing this and it's not working. Maybe you're not actually doing it. You are trying, yes, but you're not. Yes. Yeah, exactly. But sometimes there are health issues, there are underlying problems, there are hormonal problems for ladies.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think the thing imetokea sana sasa watu wanafanya BBL sana?
I'm not there. Personally, I preach fitness. I tell people I have grown my glutes, by the way. I didn't have glutes. I have grown them. It has taken a good 25. Let me say a good 6 years to grow them.
6 years to grow.
Yes.
A small progress.
Yes, small progress. It has taken time, but it has grown. I'm sure right now I'm somebody's glute goals. After 6 years.
Oh, after 6 years.
Yes, I'm somebody's glute goals.
Yes, I want to look like.
Yes, exactly. So when you are, personally, I'll always preach for the healthy way. It's longer. it takes a longer time, but it also takes longer to last. And it shapes up your mental health, your overall health. Unajua BBL ukienda utaenda BBL utaekewa ndio, but hauja solve vitu nyingi sana. Kama ni mental state yako ilikuwa mbaya, bado iko tu pale. Ukienda liposuction, kama ni hormones ilikuwa mbaya, bado hizo hormones zitarudi tu. That hormonal problem is still there.
It's still back to up.
Yes, it's still there. Of course, it will still recur. You will have the lipo for a while.
But wanasema nimejaribu gym, I've tried diet, I've tried to do this, it's not working. So that's the reason nilienda huku.
I don't think there's anyone who's done BBL mwenye amejaribu diet ikakata na akaenda BBL ikawak na akakaa hivyo consistent. I don't know, but I don't think so. Because most people I see who've done say liposuction, you come back and you still have to work out. You still have to eat healthy.
You will spend over $1 million.
You will go do it, and yes, you still have to come back and work out, eat healthy, and be very strict with your nutrition.
So mbona siku na gym?
Exactly. Now that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's still, the only thing is the gym takes longer.
Okay.
The gym is longer, the gym is tougher, the gym needs accountability, the gym needs discipline, the gym needs motivation, the gym needs you to actually show up. So if you can't do that, the gym needs you to make it a lifestyle.
Okay.
It has to be your lifestyle, like forever. You have to work out.
Okay. How many times do you work out per week?
How many times do I work out?
Yes.
6. Depends.
6 times.
Niki prep ni 6.
Prep is 6.
Yeah. Nikiwa off season 5 days.
Take me through. How does your Monday look like? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, paka Saturday.
The workouts.
Yeah. Your program.
It depends with what I'm doing. Before I used to do leg days 4 times a week.
Why? 4 times?
Yes. So I'd separate
What
them.
about the recovery?
I'd separate them. I'd do quads, then glutes, then rest on Wednesday, then do quads and glutes again Thursday, Friday, even. But now after prep, the program changed a bit. I was doing it like 3 times a day, 3 times a week.
3 times a week?
Yeah.
So you're focusing more on legs?
Yeah. Personally, my focus was more on legs because that's what I wanted to work on more.
Okay.
My upper body is already very developed, so I didn't need it to develop more than how it is.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I said it's very important to get a coach who understands. So once the coach understands, your category,
goal, your category
and your body as well.
Yes.
And also maintaining a coach is very nice. Right now Rashid knows what will work with my body. He knows if I change this, mwili yake itafanya. Exactly. But if you change a coach after every prep.
Yes. Nasema hii mwaka ni lose game.
Hiyo inamaanisha kila mwaka coach anakulan. Kila mwaka unajaribu kitu mpya.
True.
Ama ukichange coach after every competition, maana kila time unajaribu program mpya. When you're starting out with a coach, they are learning.
True.
You and him, whoever it is, both of you are learning your bodies.
Really?
He is understanding what works best for you. He's understanding if they change this, it works better for you. And that goes for the same thing as PT. Once you work with someone for, 2-3 months, they learn your body. They know if you do this, it works. Unaambianga mtu ukipewa diet, fuata. Juu usipofuata, mimi nitaassume diet nimekupenda haiwork. Kumbe siwe unaifuata.
So najiblame mimi, ni makosa ni yako.
Exactly, that's the other thing. So once you have a coach who understands you, it's very nice. Once they've learned your body, mkianza off season, they know what to adjust. They know what to change. Mkienda prep, they know what to cut. Like they know how far into prep you need to start cutting things. They know how soon you should start, hivyo. But ukiwa na mtu anakulan, inamaanisha mtaanza kukata vitu 3 months out, mmeanza prep ya hii mko. Bumper to bumper mnapelekana na ama inabidi aende polepole akilearn slowly, which is not bad, but sasa it's good to maintain
the same coach so na understand mwili yako what exactly works for you.
Of course unaweza work na mtu useme huyu hakunipea results nilikuwa nataka, but it's good to ask yourself, was it the first time they were working with you or have they worked with you for like 2-3 competitions?
Okay.
So if it's like 2-3 competitions and maybe you didn't see what you wanted, maybe that's when you can say. But if you work with someone for the first competition and you get here, the next time you change, na maana mtu mwenda kwake tena ana learn vile yule alikuwa ana learn tu ndio vile huyu pia ana learn.
Tena anaanza kulearn.
So pia anaanza kulearn.
Kitambashike system
na umeenda kwa mwingine. tena mnaanza kulana fresh.
So itakuwa ni back and forth,
back and forth. So it depends. So maintaining is very nice.
Okay. Give me a top 5 to your category. Wala unaamini utafika top 5? 001.
Hata sijui kina nani wana compete. Mimi nitajua je top 5 kina nani? I don't know the guys coming, honestly.
You don't know?
No.
Some of your friends, I think you are communicating now.
Really? I don't know most of the guys that are coming from my category. Because most of the guys I know, the ones who competed last year, they're not competing this year.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know most of the guys. That's why I'm telling you, they're going to be new faces. So I'm not sure who's competing and who's not. Okay. So personally, I'm just expecting to see new faces, and new challenges, which is very nice.
Okay, if I forgot anything to ask you, you can share with your people.
I think you've asked everything. I just wish everyone who's competing on Saturday all the very best. You have, today is Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You have 3 days to go. So don't mess it up. Don't kill yourself. Lala inua miguu. Saizi, the only thing you can mess up is your carbs, water and salt. Ama uamue kula kitu yenye hufai kula, because you've already done the work. So right now you're only, hata ukiamua kulala kutoka leo mpaka show day, trust you me, you've done the work. So all the very best to everyone, and most importantly, have fun at that stage. Don't kill yourself. Bodybuilding isikuue, have fun. I can't wait to see all of you.
So like you mentioned, right now you're not having water?
No, we're having water.
Oh, you drink water right now?
Again, it depends on how you're going to switch it up.
Oh, so you can be a sukadha you cut the water.
It depends on how your coach tells you, how your body looks. Again, as I told you, saizi hata coach akikwambia kula nyasi, wewe kula. Saizi coach akikwambia ruka kwa nyumba usiku, wewe ruka. Juu yeye anajua tu anataka. But honestly, right now, it's a very crucial time for all the competitors. So rest is important. Listen to your coach. Send in your check-ins, very important by the way, because I feel like saizi mwili ina change by the minute, by the second. You know, any slight thing you add into your body, saizi mwili ita change. So just be at the top of your game. Be very alert. And as I'll repeat, have fun. Usikuje kwa stage kujiua. Enjoy the process. Now please, mrudi next year. Don't compete this year and disappear. Mrudi next year.
So anyway, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Go do your thing.
I will.
No, and after you do your thing, we get back here.
We will. I'm sure we will.
And tell us how the show ilikuwa, the challenge also venye zilikuwa.
Yes, of course, definitely.
Yeah, anyway, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate for your sharing your story. Okay. Also, that's one story you can inspire someone out there.
Yes.
Nasema au kuamka tu one day. Wewe ulikuwa na kilo ngapi ukianza? How many kg? 2019.
Nikianza?
Yes.
Okay, at some point I was 45 kgs. Oh my God.
45 kg?
Yes, I can't believe I have. I swear I have been 45 kgs. In 2019 I was 45 kgs.
And right now?
Nilipeleka kwa gym by the way.
And right now?
Right now I'm around 60 something. Kama siko prep I usually go to 70 hapo. Wow. But sasa juu ya prep, saizi we have slashed it all the way. Yeah. But I was very small. Mimi sikuwa, unajua vile watu wanaenda kwa gym kulose, mimi nilienda kutafuta muscle.
Yes. 45 kgs.
Okay, so I was 45 kgs at some point. I can't be, in my life I was 45 kgs. I was so small.
Anyway, it was a very, like, even one of the very big progress.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Paka mwenye ukijiangalia unasema, uni mimi 45 kg. That's the dumbbell unaweza inua saa hii.
Hiyo ni dumbbell unaweza fanya nayo goblet squats.
Hiyo ni wewe unajifanya goblet squats.
Kai akibeba nilikuwa mdogo hivyo. Hata siamini. But anyway, yeah. So going to the gym is not, you know, it's very, personally, I enjoy everything about the gym.
Actually, that one is the very best for someone who's 45 kg. For watching this episode, Rashidwa, from 45 kg to this person.
Yeah, you know, most of the time, sometimes I meet someone who's tiny and they're like, "Hi, kwa show mimi naweza fika hivi." Then I show them my photo before and they were like, "Hata mimi ni mkubwa kukuliko hiyo time." I know, by the way. You know, I meet someone who's small, then they ask me, "Can I get to, you know, how you are right now?" Then I show them my before photo.
Yes.
Then they're like, "Okay, I can actually do." They are a bit bigger than I was when I started.
Yeah.
So
like I said before, go do your thing. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
So yeah, as you know guys, what you do, if you enjoyed the episode, make sure to subscribe, drop your comment down below. Let us know what do you think about this episode and what have you learned in this episode. From 45 kg to 60, I get to 70 kg. So if she can do it, if she did, also you can do it.
Yes, you can.
Don't give up. Keep motivating. Peace out.